Hello everyone, my name is Kiran and I'm one of the co-creators of Wexa. In this particular video, I'm going to introduce you to Wexa and different concepts within Wexa. So let's get started. Head over to wexa.ai and sign up for free. So you can essentially create a new account by clicking on sign up for free. So in this case, just head over to sign up, fill in with email or password and click on create account. So once you create your account, you will be sent a verification email. And after verifying the email, you will be able to sign in. So since I have already created the account, so I'll simply straight up head over here and sign in. So as soon as I sign in, I'll be greeted with my dashboard. So there are different elements within the dashboard itself. I'll be going one after another, but before that, let me head over to one of the demo coworkers and try to show it to you in action. So let me head over to, let's say, experiments. Okay. The fundamental concept within Wexa is coworkers. So think of coworkers as an encapsulation of a specific set of business processes. These business processes could be anything within an organization or even for an individual. So it can also be simply to automate your email or creating some sort of trading bot, or it could be scraping information from the web. It's really up to you. A coworker in this case is just an encapsulation of your idea, and it has multiple agents underneath. So for example, if you look at Ronnie, it's just a humanized name that we gave, so you can give any name that you want. So Ronnie in this case kind of scrapes the details of a product from the website. So let's see it in action. So in order to invoke a coworker, you could simply invoke it by clicking on the run button. So in this case, I've just clicked, and this is how the interface of a coworker would look like. Now the idea of Ronnie here is this particular coworker will take a URL from any sort of e-commerce website, and it will scrape the information from that particular website and then save it into one of the tables. So the tables that is created for Ronnie, for example, is a product information table. So product information table, it has multiple columns and rows. Think of it more like a large spreadsheet, and these are all custom created columns. We will also head over in the next set of courses on how to you create a table, and how do you really operate with coworkers and tables put together. So now in this case, the outcome that we are expecting is that a new row has to be added here. So this is just a bunch of columns that needs to be added here. So we're talking about product name, price, features, summary, typically with any sort of e-commerce website. So let's head over to Amazon in this case, and let me take, for example, I've already searched for DSLR cameras. Now let's say I wanted to scrape the information related to this particular web page. So now let me copy it and give this particular information, the URL, to product specialist in this case. And now it's gonna start executing. It will go to amazon.com website and to the URL that we actually provided, and it is going to scrape the information that we requested in the table. So it started its work. It is retrieving the information related to the table, and you can also see what is happening behind the screen. For example, you can see when you click on it, different logs that are there, what is the input that is used, how does the agent in this case is actually planning, and then what is the output that you actually got as well. So let's first really see what's going to happen now. So now it is scraping the information. So it is trying to go to this particular web URL, and once the scraping is done, so it is done. So there is a tick mark here, And now it is actually going to extract the information that is required by the product information table. So let's wait while this is happening, and in a couple of seconds it should be done as well. So one thing that should be kept in mind here is that these are all independent processes. They go behind the screen, and everything is asynchronous. So in this case it's done. So now let's refresh the table, and row number 22. So here we go. So we have, Canon EOS 3000D, it costs so and so, and different sort of information that we requested. So this is just one example on how we can use Wexa. A very typical example. Now let's say, what is there under the hood. Now it's a multi-agent, platform. So under the hood, you will be able to configure multiple agents within the coworker. So a coworker can be considered as an environment that we just created, and each box that you're seeing is pretty much an agent in itself. So in this case, an agent will have basic definitions. You just have to give the title, role description, and what is the task that the agent has to do. Now similarly, the second agent is also configured with the title, role description, and a task. And then, finally, the task for the third agent. So all this put together. So when you finish configuring, you can simply click on run button, and you should be able to run your coworker. So this is at least, a high level overview. In the next couple of videos, we can go concept by concept, and I'm going to explain how you will be able to create your coworker.